Hello everyone and welcome to another tournament stream. Woo! Just a quick notice, I'm just waiting for a moment for the room invite before I actually take you into my garage. Disclaimer, there's a 3-minute delay on the stream. That is to avoid any stream sniping happening. And of course, if you want to get rewards, you have to watch through the portal. And I'm just waiting for the room invite. I'm sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I literally just made it home just in time to stream, but I don't have a room invite yet, so I'm a little bit worried. Not seeing any room invite yet. I'm going to take you to my garage actually, because there's not much point in waiting. Whew. I'm glad I made it. Basically, what I've got is that we have winter time, but you don't have yet. Like, I'm in EU. There you go. Screen is now right. And I didn't get a room invite, so I'm going to tag Toljan for it. I'm hoping that it will still come, but it should be here. And it's not. Why? Pretty sure I gave the right idea. I'm going to have you go back to the pre-screen for a moment just to check that I gave the right ID. I'm pretty sure that I did, but I don't know. Where's my room invite? Otherwise, I'm gonna have to fill the time with some replays. I've got some, but I would prefer to fill the stream with tour games, which is the intention. Oh dear. Hurried home so fast. The battle is starting in less than 3 minutes and we do not have a room invite. That happened the other day as well, to Rose, I believe. So that's not good. But yeah, hopefully the stream is alright. Hopefully the portal will work, and then even if we do not get any tour games, you will at least still get rewards. Basically, you have to watch, if you're from the APAC server that is, you have to watch through the portal. Make sure to accept cookies, because otherwise you will just see grey screen and it won't work. And you have to just make sure that you are logged in and everything, of course. But yeah, looks like we're not going to get any first matchup. I don't think we have a buy. Just going to have a quick look. I should start with Risk and GV from what I understand. Let me have a quick look to see when they are meeting. Yeah, they are going to start playing in a few minutes. Oh dear. Oh my god, this day is just a disaster, honestly. 1.5 minutes left before the matches start and we do not have a room invite. We are not there. Oh dear. So just going to check once more that I did put in the right. Yeah, I did put in the right ID. I don't know. Toljan was typing, so I know she's seen it. Otherwise, we should be set for the next match at least. I'm just going to wait until the game start, and then I will start showing some replays. Sure, what happened there. Also, look at my beautiful uncamoed, unattached mate tank. I think I got it from one of the Christmas thingy. Let's see. Toljan is asking me to restream Rose's stream, but honestly, I've never done that before, so I'll show some replays in the meantime. No idea. Restream someone else's. Okay. But yes, for the next matchup we should be set. Oh dear. But there's probably some bug, it's only on set. So yeah, Wargaming knows should be fixed for the next game. And let me find some replays. I've got a bunch of them. Let's see. Just going to quickly download a few because I had some very nice replays delivered to me recently that I still need to watch. So there we have it. Again, I've just like I said, this day is a bit of a disaster. But we'll make do. I'll at least still let you get some containers, and we'll do some replays then. And in the meantime, I'll have a quick look in Discord. And of course, let me just get this way. There we go. So yeah, replays it is until we get the next room invite. I'm sorry guys, this was not how things were intended to go. Basically this morning, like I had arranged to get off work early today in order to be able to stream APAC server. And that was absolutely fine. And then I realized that we got winter time this weekend, but APAC server did not. So instead of 1 p.m. that I had taken into account, I needed to be home at noon. Or at least I needed to start streaming at noon. And I found that out mid-morning today. So I've been basically racing to get my work done in time so that I could leave even earlier. Raced home on my bike. So everything hurts now. And then we didn't get a room invite. It's a mess. And apparently I should be able to restream Rose's stream, but I've never done that before. So I don't want to just do that because I literally have OBS not set up for that. He's not going for the cap, I think, to avoid getting hit by the possible TD snipers. He has to be careful though, because the E100 can definitely pack a wallop. He has to be careful with. Yeah, there we have it. There's a ship on there. Good of him to. He does have some assistance. If the E100 dies in the right place, that would be grand. Oh. He's in danger. If he's that, luckily missed him. Now he's just waiting to reload, and he kind of has to take that VZ out if he wants to have a chance. Nice. Oof. His teammate ate the FV alive. There's only 3 people left though on this team. That could be a disaster. Yes, I'm happy to receive any replays to fill in the time. And Toyan just confirmed the next invite should be fine. The no, I'm just basically. And the thing is that this is also something. Like normally when it rains, I take the bus to work, because I just can't be bothered. But of course, because I had to leave extra early, I cycled to work in the rain. And then I found out that it's not just that. On the way back, oof, nice shot there, nice skill. On the way back, it was also raining. So that was fun. So I'm basically now soaked. Invite. Now earlier than I thought I needed to be here. It's just this is basically I'm gonna complain for a little bit and then I'll focus on playing again. But that was funny, not gonna lie. Just the whole the whole thing of it. Oof, that's oof. Is he going? Oh, that bounce. He needed that. He definitely needed that. If the FV gets stuck against the TVP, that would be grand. No, he does not. And another bounce. And now he's alongside. That is beautiful. He's just waiting to reload all 3 shots. And then he probably needs another one. So he's now waiting to reload the second shot. The WZ really wants to get it at him. I don't think he can change the... That bounce though! Holy crap, what a game! Yeah, I can understand the oh my god there. That was beautiful. Really lovely game. Really nice colo as well. He shouldn't have able to win that, not gonna lie. But yeah, basically this was my woe is me moment, and now we're just going to focus on good tour games when we get them, and until then I'll follow up with some lovely replays, because I have a few more replays of Lil Moly. But this was the most epic one, so that's the one that I wanted to see first, and it was definitely an epic one. Well played. That was beautiful. Let's see, I was also curious about this one, because I've got quite some replays to fill the time. We're all good. And I will stream for at least 2 hours, because that's how long the timers on the portals work. Basically, if you start from watching from the beginning, there's a 10-minute leeway, and I will stream for all of it just to make certain that everyone can get the rewards. So when the portal timers stop, that's also when I stop streaming. That also means that basically if you can come into the chat and you ask like, please continue streaming for 5 more minutes, it won't work that way, because the timers are set by Wargaming, so it's not about how long I stream, it's about how long the timers work, basically. They are getting each other's way. Almost smells like bot there. Kinda makes me wonder how many battles he has. Because that is some special gaming right there in the corner. They're literally trolling each other. You can actually report them for that, basically, and they would get banned, because that is rigging. But let's see what RE4 will be doing. He seems a bit hesitant as to what he wants to do as well. Not entirely certain what's going on here. No bases have been kept. But there is a heavy, nice shot there. Now he's empty. So they should be able to kill him. But he's pulling back nicely. So then we just focus on a close to target. Also, like, normally these days... Sorry, I'm complaining again. Normally these days the work aren't too busy. And for some reason, of course, today was hyper busy. But tomorrow I will know to be home an hour earlier than I had originally intended. So it will be a lot easier to manage that. We'll be fine. Desto is staring just fine though. Nice little fire. There's too many tanks there, and I don't trust the type, because the type was the one that was kept blocking the 183. That would have been grand if he managed to shoot that. Oh, hello there. This is, honestly, I do expect newbie matchmaking here, if I'm honest. Because of the amount of people that are without clan, without camo, and the way that they drive. To be fair though, an ace is an ace regardless of which ooh, ooh, nice. The tour was supposed to start 10 minutes ago, but there was basically a bug in the system, so I didn't get a room invite, and that should be fixed next time. And in the meantime, let us send me a replay as well. So thank you for that. I will be showing that off as well. The object is having a decent game as well, though. I wonder which one we're missing. Is he actually AFK? Let's see. It's probably, yeah, it's the 777 is also heading towards the spawn to see if anyone is there. But who will spot them first? There he is. He definitely seems AFK. Yes. IS-8, HE. I would have gone for the bum. Let's see. Discord being a not Discord. OBS being a bit of a pain as well, or my internet. That would like fit with difference. Oh dear. Nice little Ratley there. Very peculiar team. I do wonder if this is newbie matchmaking. But still, ace is ace, and it's a beautiful one. Let's see. We have the new replay by Lettuce here. So that's the one we're going to open next. And we're just going to have like replay reviews with Amadade until we get the next tour game. Let's see. This used to be like my favorite tank in the world. Back when I first started playing the game, I grinded the Jaeger line, then the 268, then the E3, then the E4, and then there were no more TD lines to grind, so I decided to go for the E5 next. And I absolutely fell in love with it, and for many, many years it was my most played tank. But you have to keep in mind that I actually stopped playing it as soon as they removed the cupola, because then it wasn't fun anymore. And it was just dull and became just another heavy. So the fact that it was still the most played tank in a long, long time says a lot. That's a juicy target. Nice shot. And yes, technically speaking, the tank is stronger without the cupola, but the cupola was pretty much the strongest piece of armor that you could have in a tank, because if you wiggled it right, it worked beautifully. Oof. That was painful. That was lucky. So yes, be careful of the E5 and the Death Star and the IS-7 there. No idea what's being said in the chat. Nice. That was an almost ammo rack as well. But yeah, when they removed the cupola, the tank just became a lot less fun. And it became pretty boring to play, so then they moved on to other things. Which is one of the reasons why the E6 is now actually one of my favorite heavy tanks. Because it's still got the cupola, so it's still got that troll moment. Beautiful. Nice, and you can definitely troll them with the non-cupola that you have on this tank. But yeah, it's still a good tank, don't get me wrong. Just not as much fun anymore. Nice. So just not sure, but Lattice, do you use the lookout area? There's an E4 at the back there. That is dangerous. Nice. .30B is gone. TVP there. He's not completely alone. He's got 5 teammates, but none of them are really in a position to support him. I mean, oh bless. So right now, I'm not sure if you can hear him, but outside my door, my cat is mowing so loudly. Because basically, aw, he doesn't like being alone, so he really just wants to. Um, oof. Nice, that bounce was very needed. He doesn't like being alone, so when he hears me talking, he just wants to be here. But if I let him in right now, he's not gonna leave, and he's gonna cause mayhem with all the cables that I've got right now for the whole stream set. Yeah, the TVP is the issue here. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Oh. Okay, we'll take that. That was just... Oh, TVP went all the way over there. That was just beautiful, though, honestly. But that emerald was beautiful. Nice casual damage farming game here, really. And yeah, the E5 can definitely be strong. Of course, the emerald did help, but like on its own, the tank is still fabulous. But generally, if I have the choice, I will drive the E6 over the E5 any day now. That was a lovely game, thank you. Let's see, I also didn't click away all the notifications yet. Normally I do that before I start streaming. I came home, and the first thing that I did was run upstairs, hook everything up, and then just start the stream so that the delay could start working. Let's see, what else have I got? Actually, oh, I have a game from myself, if I can find it. Basically, I had a similar game before, and it is one of those games where it's just basically it shows how unfair some scripts are in some modes, and this is another example of that. So yeah, basically I was when it's Uprising, I love taking the Smasher out for a spin because it is quite evil, let's say. It's fun, but it's evil. And like when you get the right skills, it's just so beautiful. And it doesn't always work out. Like I love flipping, but sometimes they flip the wrong way and it's useless. And of course here we were bottom tier, which is also something that concerning because you don't have the best pen that way. And of course, basically the anti-smasher tactic here is that when they play dead, I absolutely hate it. Because it doesn't allow me to be OP. And there's the issue. Basically, this does not go right. And I flipped him and it's just basically just too late. And then I got stuck. Because I'm potatoing. And then I got blown up. And that's like within the first minute. But I was like, which one do I want? I'm gonna go with Fortune because I'm a smasher. So doing maximum damage would be grand. And you have to keep that in mind that that's the skill slot right now. So we drive back to where we were. My two-mate is also not looking too healthy here. So then we flip the... And then we murder him. And he is gone. We just have to be careful to reload in time. It certainly helps in this game that the E25 just kept going YOLO. Because that's the kind of enemy player that you want. And I decided to just wait here, see if I could maybe get a shot. And I could. And this is the thing, with Fortune 2, when you keep doing the max damage, it's just beautiful. And it's so mean, but it's lovely. So now I have to be careful. I don't want to get shot by him. I was hoping that I would be able to shoot him, but he kept moving, so I didn't risk it. And kind of, I don't really want to push too far because then he can shoot me. But right now I've got the ramp, so I can pull back relatively easily. And now he knows that I'm here, so he keeps pulling back, and I want to shoot you. So then he finally picks up, and I can flip him, and then I can yeet him and do another max roll. And now he is going to shoot me there, and can't really help that. Also because I'm still reloading. And I wanted to shoot his cheeks. Or maybe his cupola. And I did risk it, but I didn't hit him. But then luckily he missed me as well, so it's all good. And now I can flip him again. So then I do that. And then there he goes. I wasn't actually sure if he was going to play dead here or not. Because the playing dead is honestly a pain in the behind. And he is actually playing dead. But he didn't do so in time. And he really still wants to shoot me. But now he's achievable for me. So that's what we do. Then we have the Action X arriving. I just really wanted to HE his behind. And that was an HE derp, but he's still dead. It's fine. The BZ playing dead again. I hate that skill. Like, if you have a Gravedigger, the Gravedigger is the ultimate anti-smasher. Such a pain in the bum. Now I know he's going to... There you go. He's appeared. And then he's even looking the other way, so I can safely murder him. And there's an SU at the back there. Right now I've done nearly 5k damage. And then I just flip him just to make him hesitate so that he stays there for longer. And I wasn't entirely certain where I wanted to go. Because I could potentially go here, but then also the people in the spawn might shoot me. And I can't really pen him. Especially not when I hit the... not the part that I wanted to aim at. And I don't want to get shot in the spawn. And we were both like, someone shoot him, because we're smashers. We don't want to risk that. And of course that did then. So they only have 6 lives left. I've got my ability to flip there. And I kind of just want to murder him, but then I got murdered instead. I don't even know by whom, but then you get this combination. This combination is the bomb if you're in a smasher. Like, it's even better if it's Supernatural Power 1 and Rapid Fire 2. But like, the combination is just glorious. I think it was actually the Sioux that nuked me. And I wasn't sure where I wanted to go here. Because there's a lot of tricky positions to have here. I can't shoot the VK. But then the BZ there is spotted. And there's 1740 damage in one shot. That was just glorious. And he was waiting for me to turn to him. And I kind of wanted to shoot him. At the same time, I didn't want to get nuked. Because yes, we have 7 lives. But at the same time, I don't trust anyone. But then it's just, let's just go. 1140. He's got the last gasp. then I realized with the VK slowly but surely going behind the building, there's a map with 2 lives. And I haven't seen him in a while. So I just decided to go towards the spawn and see if he's there. And then I am erecting, which was glorious. Now all I need to do is just stand here, aim, and wait for him to disappear. And then shoot. They're basically where I aimed before. So then we do that, and then my teammate finishes him off and he's poof, gone. Oh no, the matches were supposed to start, but basically things did not go as intended and I did not get a room invite. Which is why now we're currently watching replays. But yeah, that was a lovely 11k damage game. So that was a lovely game. Such an evil tonk. But yeah, just to repeat, by the way, tour game should start in... Let's see if anyone has ever finished. Because then we can see when the next one is. Bracket. This is the one that we're going to stream. That is in half an hour. Okay, so that's what we will be seeing next in half an hour. Risk. They won from GV there. And they're also up. Wait. GV's... Oh no, it's ID. So I think... Let me just quickly check my stream sheet. We are following the upper bracket. So that means that we have Risk versus Rory next in half an hour. Just over that, actually. The matches were supposed to start, but there was a bug and I didn't get a room invite. Which is why we're now just watching replays. Let's see, what else have I got for you? We'll check the other scores later on. I think some of them are still going, otherwise it would already be showing a countdown. Let's see. Let's do another little moly game. I can't play PC to save my life, which is why we're watching replays and why I'm not playing. Because the thing is that I can play on touch just fine, but on PC I just cannot make it work. There's basically with the room invite, it's happened before. I'm not sure what the system behind it is, but it doesn't always go right. And honestly, not a bad word against Toyan, because she does a fantastic job. So mistakes can happen, bugs can happen, and she does her best to make sure that everything is done right and done on time and done perfectly. So no issue from my end. It happens at times. And I'm sure the next room invite will be there, and tomorrow the room invites will be there, and the day after there as well. The thing is that there's a lot of matches happening at once, so it would have been nice to just been able to see all the matches, basically. It's big damage outloading, basically, in a short time. I needed to give this tank another chance, because right now it seems very, very strong. Nice. Nice. Did he just accept? Oh, he HC'd it. Okay. He has to be careful that IS-7 does need to go, though, just to get another gun out of the game. I can't believe he's still alive, his teammate. No, there he goes. But still, he lasted a lot longer. go. He's being a troll to avoid him getting easy shots and now forcing him back. He does have to be careful because there's another... Ooh, that's dangerous. Nice tracking shot. And there we go. Nice little bounce. We needed that. Yeah, we will be following Risk for the second game here. This just makes it look so casual. This tank is very strong right now. I do really need to try it. Pro tip, if you're face-hugging someone, aim your gun at their gun. Because it makes it a lot more likely... Oh, and then the kill got stolen. That's not fair. I can't believe he survived that though. Again with the impossible survivals. Beautiful game though. Same teammate as last time, same good carry together. Let's see, half an hour left to go. I do have some more replays, it's fine. You might see some of the same replays tomorrow, but hey. And if you want me to show your game on stream, then join my Discord server, link is in the video description. And just basically post your replay in the tournament season replay channel. And then I will happily show it off. The thing is though that it does have to be like an epic first class or an ace. And the reason that I say that is because like some tanks have a really high ace bar. So I don't want to say just ace only, because like a really epic game in the Death Star, well not Death Star, let's say TVP, can be a first class and then basically be better than an ace in most tanks. So yeah, epic first classes are fine as well. It depends a bit on the kind of tank. Rhinocerontes also has a high ace bar, so epic first class and that would be absolutely fine too. Nice pen there. In the meantime, I'm going to have a little drink. I had like everything set up to leave work like so early and still have an hour at home and everything, and then it's like, yeah, you have to stream an hour earlier because time zones exist and winter time exists. Nice little farming here. Ice 4 is also one of those things. I know it's Alexander's favorite, I think. Either that or the object one. E75 is not too difficult to... Nice. Yeah, I have to try the VZAT 5.5. It's one of those tanks that I free XP'd the line because I just can't be bothered to actually grind. And then I just never bothered with it again. Because I mainly collected it. Nice. They do have 3 bases though, which is an issue. Whoever is there is not really... Oof, nope. Yes, go. Did he just HE? Or attempt to HE? He did, didn't he? Oh, hello there. And they're just basically bumping into each other. Too many tanks in too close a space. Nice. Also, that poor i7. The i7's getting ammo wrecked on this stream today. It's just, yeah. I feel sorry for them. Beautiful. And now the last one left alive is the one that kept base B and base A. So he's probably, I think, has to be him. It's probably not AFK. And now we know where he is. Stay. Jack 260 is still such a lovely tank though. Nice tracking shot. Oof, nope, denied. There we go, hug to death. Lovely little game in the IS-4 there. I do kind of like this. Like, with the tank, the way that it can hold itself is lovely, but I don't know. I'm just more into fast tanks these days. Wait, Blitz was down? Let's see, what else have I got for you? So I haven't shown everything yet. Have I? I think I show most things, actually. And OBS disconnected again. Okay, we're going to go back to a little moly game. And OBS was a bit derpy again. No, if you're from EU server, then you can get rewards only for the EU streams, which will be tonight. So that's basically the all the reward streams are for their specific servers. So NA gets reward from the NA streams, EU from the EU streams, and APAC from the APAC streams. Skoda being very kind. I hope he gets banned for that. Nice. Yes, good. Basically, the fact that people are so rude over a game, I'm like, you know. Let's see. I think he's just going to go YOLO at them, isn't he? Yeah, that would also be rigging, because that could be a permaban if he just goes straight for it. No, he's actually... Oh, hello. Nice. Oh, he doesn't want to be there anymore. Aw. Thank you for becoming a member, Calestra. That's really sweet of you. Hey, Netforce. Basically, I do love Apex server. The thing is that if I want to stream Apex server, I have to either leave work very, very early or take the whole day off. And I don't have that many vacation days, so I tend to not do that. But yeah, I do miss it. Like back in the day, when I was still healthy and all, and I could survive doing it, I would stream all 3 servers. And that was beautiful. I can't literally lack the ability to do that these days, but still. If you can just farm these guys though, that would be grand. Black Prince is gone. But he's not completely alone. Skoda in danger now, just getting tracked there. Nice tungsten and adrenaline combination here. Nice. Nice. Now he's just going for it. And he kind of has to be honest. Like, the DPM of the E3 is lovely. This is also, like, not one of the tanks that I like. There you go, he has a friend. It's actually the scholar that was so rude before. Weird games on this on YouTube compared to in-game. To be fair, I Love Letters is still a pretty special name. But a mouse that is pink is the YouTube one. To be fair, like, games... I think it doesn't have much armor. It's got epic reload, but it doesn't have much armor. And now it is suddenly 3v2. He has to be careful with the tiger. Nope, denied. And they're pretty low on HP. If he manages to get this done though. Because now it's just Yo there. Have to give the scout a bit of credit for holding on as long as he has. Despite the profanity and saying to lose fast and all in the beginning. What? Nice. He got it. Honestly, I don't know Little Moly that well. But he DM'd me a whole bunch of replays here, and I'm enjoying them. They're really lovely games. So I'll take it, especially since we've got plenty of time to kill here. Let's see. Oh, we have like 20 minutes left, so I'm not going to check all the results just yet. I've got one more Little Moly game. Yeah, let's turn it indeed into a Little Moly stream and show all 4 replays here. And then we'll re-show someone that... The thing is that, because this is an APAC stream, I will have different viewers, so most people won't be upset at seeing some of the same games that we've seen before on other tour streams, because that was EU. Nice camo this though. Looks really lovely on the 1-to-1. Let's see. He wants his teammate to wake up, but he has not yet awoken. Funniest thing is that when it comes to streaming, I'm more of a night owl than a morning person, so I do not mind streaming APAC at all, NA at all. It's mainly getting awake. That's the issue. Like back in the day, I would just literally, my days would be consistent of, I would stream, eat, sleep, stream. In that order, and that 3 times a day. Which was kind of funny. But it did work. Come on, Lollipop. Peek out a little bit more now. Now he's just focused on capping. Hello there. Nice little bounce. Again, nice little bounce. There's a crew at the back there. This is why I hate when your aim is thrown off by the fact that there's multiple targets there. I hope that the dynamic aim thing that they've been teasing is going to fix that. Oh, that bounce though. Now if the Vic is arriving at the back. If they manage to survive this and win this, that would be very, very weird, not gonna lie. Aww. He still got him. I mean, not always lost. Especially not when you bounce like that. Now the E6 is arriving. Oh, does get one in. Nice. Like the E6 works so well, but you have to wiggle. You have to wiggle it. Aww. Okay, so this is too cute. Lettuce just said, I named my in-game user after a duck that I used to have, who was named Lettuce. I love that. I really love that. That is too sweet. And ducks are awesome. He's probably going to get that kill. Yeah, he is. The lettuce is a duck. I actually thought you like just salad. I like salads as well. Aw, so that's a really nice backstory to have, honestly. There we go, another nice little moly game. And that's the last replay of his that I have. Let's see, what else have I got? I showed you those. Some tanks on in the replay thing are named so differently to what they actually are, so to speak. Let's see, I will show you one that I've shown before. It was like on my first arena stream. So this is fine. You won't know it that well. This tank is so huge. It's actually larger than a mouse. It's weird, but it's so funky looking. I always love the Halloween tanks, honestly. I like when it comes to the camos, I like the colorful ones. Like teal is pretty much my favorite color. So when it's like bluish and glowing and everything, I really, really love it. And this tank, it just looks weird. I really need to play it more. I think I've tried it once, if even that. Like with everything going on right now, I've just not really bothered much. Ooh, there's a tonk. And there we have it. Half a J-Panther is gone. And Toby decides to go YOLO. Does a little bouncy bounce. And then murders the J-Panther with a second strike. It is so large though. It is quite cumbersome. It's not even that slow, but it is cumbersome. But yeah, generally the Halloween tanks, I will collect them. Not so much because they're epic to drive, but more than they're epic how they look. Aside from the original Hellsing and the Dracula, of course, they are fabulous. And I love the Forest Witch as well. Not all of the Halloween tanks are grand. But they're certainly fun. That certainly helps. Let's see, smashing also moving in the CDA. This is something that is so tricky. That's actually derpy derp. Nice little bounce there though. That wasn't a bounce in the end. Let's see. You just have to be very careful of when you pull back and when you turn, because that makes all the difference with this tank. It's kind of like a Helsing without a turret. And that makes it tricky. Let's see. And even so, it's not that slow that it turns pretty fast. And then he actually focuses on the little FT, which I still don't understand. And there we go, he's gone as well. But yeah, there's a lot of awesome camos in the game, honestly. Very colorful ones as well. This was, of course, I think right after the tank came out. But still, it is a cool looking tank. Like with the mouth and all. And the lantern and the glowy stuff. I just noticed that the M4 actually uses my background. Aw, I like that. So let's see. We have 10 minutes, I think. 11 minutes, okay. So I'm going to show you one more replay. I got a lovely little quick boss mode game, which is the one that we're going to be watching. It is a lovely little... It's a funny one, basically, and it's short, so it's perfect to fill this space with. And then, of course, after the matchup, we do still have to fill this space until the portal timers stop working, which should be in an hour and 6 minutes, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's when wargaming stops the timer. So even if I wanted to show you more, I would not be able to give you more time to get your rewards. And I'm just going to have a quick look on the portal. Look at how fast this thing reloads though, that's just mean. I'm just looking at the portal. Not to get rewards because I only do it for EU really. Whee! He goes flying. Yeah, until 2 PM, that's when the portals stop working. So then I know what time I need to, until what time I need to actually stream. And there we go. People are going to be flying again. Whee! And he's just like not bothered. They're way ahead in points. And they just keep arriving. Now, of course, the boss is tuning in. 6 seconds until he's actually got his blast again. And he's almost gone. But there we go. Boss is actually just yeeted. He's getting a little bit of a fix there. That's also something that I said it when I showed this first time, but I need to be more aware of that, of the fact that basically the boss shot can go, it will do max pen regardless of who you're shooting. And with what? So you can HE a boss shot. Always. Skoda is protecting the boss here. Giving him a little more HP. There we go, he's now got a little bit of extra HP and he had a shield. There we go. Now they only have 9 lives left. Just steadily farming. Such a cheeky little tank, the Basato, as well. It's also one of those tanks that I've pretty much never driven. There we go. Let's see. He's going to go after Leo, I think. They are getting in each other's way. Whee! There goes the boss again. Ah, boss Coda got murdered. You can't pen that, honestly. Like, okay, you could have possibly done that with the boss shot, but yeah. He's taking a lot of damage very quickly there. But there we have it. Their boss is dead. And they're already at 0 points there. Very quick little fun game with bosses flying everywhere. I do like it though. Boss mode is pretty much my favorite mode here. Okay, so let's... Ooh, garage is glitching more. Let's have a quick look. 6 minutes before we go into the battle. Lower bracket includes Urz, GV, Jomon and KSR. But we are focusing on the higher bracket, the upper bracket, with ID, Rory, RN and Risk, which is honestly... based on the names alone already. Not that much a surprise though, GV could have well been up there as well. But yeah, we are following the upper bracket, which I think means that we are going to be following Risk versus Rory. Like I said, that is my assumption also. I'm hopeful that we will get the room invite in about 2 minutes time. And then we will get some tool matches. So in the meantime, we've got my lovely little maid. Just, I mean, actually we can look at the scores at what happened before. Like if we look at all the upper bracket teams, then we see what's gone on before. Road Nova 1-4-3. Ooh, that was a tiebreaker. That would have been lovely to watch as well. Rory 1-4-1 from KSR. ID, that was streamed by Bros, if I remember correctly, was a 4-0. And Risk was a 4-0 against GV. So this is the thing, there's like money on the line for these 3 days. Like when you look at the whole detail thing, there's 20,000 for the whole tour. But it also means that the first place gets 10,000, which basically means 1,000 per member, assuming that you've got all the slots filled. So that's still, that's real money, and until top 4 they get prize money. Oh, there we have it, we have a room invite, guys, honestly. GG. So yeah, after this matchup, there's like, I keep going back, but honestly I could have just stayed here. Basically, this is what we have tonight. Upper bracket, well, basically the first round general, and then the upper bracket semi-final and the lower bracket first round. Those two are happening at the same time, so we will have the upper bracket, and I think Rose might have the lower bracket, or the other upper bracket match, I don't know. And then on tomorrow, we have the upper bracket final, which is basically the winner of this fight and the winner of the other upper bracket fight. And then we have the lower bracket second round happening at the same time, along with the lower bracket semi-final afterwards. And then on the 31st, we have the lower bracket final and then the grand final. So that's what we'll be streaming the next couple of days. Like I said, I haven't streamed APAC in a while, so I'm actually looking forward to seeing the games here. Just have a look at how it will all go, how different it still is. Because back in the day, APAC was always so much more chaotic. Like, you would be very slow and tactical and everything, and APAC was just not YOLO, but close to it, let's say. And it was always really good fun to watch, not gonna lie, because they're just very different servers. Like, the tactics and the gameplay is always different between the servers. So I am actually, yeah, like I said, looking forward to seeing a bit of APAC again. Like, of course, I watch the grand finals for the seasons when I don't get to cover them myself, but still, that's not a lot of server exposure, let's say. But there we have it. We are below 3 minutes, which means I can safely go into the room. We are starting it off on vineyards. I've got a nice little map video of that. Vineyards used to be one of my favorite maps, especially when it was still dusk. Right now it's not really what I want, well, what I like anymore. It's still a fun map, but it's just very bright, and I liked it better when it was dusk. It's just different. I basically put everything on dark mode when I can. So yeah, that's where we're going to start off in this best of 7, meaning that the first team that reaches 4 victories is through to the next round, and then the other team will be through to the lower bracket. It is a double elimination, meaning that no team is knocked out straight away. Rory already completely ready. Risk is still missing a member. Let's see. Oh, I got another night. Oof, wow. Okay, I got a replay in DM that I'm probably going to show you after these matches, because yeah, I will probably still need to kill some time before I can end the stream, because basically I have to stream until the portal times are up, and generally, like, match 7 games don't last 55 minutes, even with the waiting time in between. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for sending that Galaxy Inquisitor, because that looks like a very, very fabulous game. In the E5 as well. Let's see. There we go. Risk now has all. There's a special name there. I'm obviously not going to say that. Not with everything going on. But yeah, with 38 seconds left to go, we see Rory has gotten ready with 2 AMX 54s, an LT, an E50M, 2 Chieftains, and a 215B. And on Risk's side, they are still changing things around a little bit. But we see an E50M, 2 AMX 54s, an AMX 50B, 2 Super Conquerors, and a 215B. You might still try for via support ticket though, Ladders. Maybe it can work. I'm not sure. And here we go into the first tour game for today. Ah, camos all around. Colorful camos. There are so many camos that I really want, like, on all tanks. I always have, like, big FOMO. Like, if I have a camo cert, I don't really want to use it because I'm afraid that I will regret using it. Urisu going for the base cap here. Mandalorian heading towards base A on the other side. But Irisu is having a nice little Spotty spot there. Oh, he should have moved this the moment he spotted him. But now the base cap has been reset. And there's not much difference between them anymore. Not as much. Silver takes a hit there. He's getting shot on, has to be careful. He's also being set upon by Krim there. He's now in a very tricky position. Mandalorian got the base there. Lisa not going to go for the base cap. And ooh, Risk playing it very aggressively, pushing straight in towards base B. With P leading the way. Trying to shoot Sizu. Schizo, I should probably say. Some shots definitely missing here. Hermes taking a hit. But now we have Alisa in the middle getting some shots in as well. And now reloading in peace. Krim getting set upon. Mandalorian and Silver both dealing with him. Cost getting tracked, I think. Krim goes down. But now there's some relatively low HP targets. Silver goes down as well. There goes Hermes. And Risk might have overextended a little bit here. Not managing to take out the tanks fast enough. Keith goes down. P not looking too healthy. Does get another shot in though. Zonk goes down. No, Irisu is being shot upon in the corner. Schizo goes down. There goes Cost. Irisu nu set upon by Mandalorian. P not looking too healthy, is getting shot at, but that did not pen. Irisu goes down, making it 4v2. Atomic. This is actually by they're focusing on Monk. Before now looking at Atomic. Atomic takes out P. And now is facing 3 alone. And the game is going to be for Risk. The Risk did pay off in the end. But it was a pretty close call. I received an item. I do not know what it is. I received another item there. But well played there. And another one. I wonder what I'm all getting here. And another one. I don't know what's happening here. Well played by Risk here. Bit of luck. But we can all use some there. I am really curious. Oh, it's a draw. And a draw. And a draw. And a draw. And a camo offer. Okay. Oh god. All the draws at once. Obviously, I don't really play on this APAC account. I really just use it for tour games, and I can actually show you that because, like, I've got 269 battles, but if you look at it, I've got 261s in tours, and that's just from spectating. So with 50 seconds left to go, we see Rory now completely ready with 3 AMX-54s, 3 E50Ms and an LT. And Risk is getting ready with 1 E50M, 1 AMX-54, an LT, an AMX-50B, 2 Super Conquerors and a Chieftain. So let's see what's going to happen with that. Like, the play from Risk last game was just, well, very risky, and I mean that with all puns intended. But it did work out in the end. It could have well not worked out, but I think Rory felt a little like, what are they doing? And I don't know, it just seemed a little bit lost. And here we go. Into the second game of this matchup. To be fair, I'm kind of hoping for all 7 games and very long games. But that's usually not the case. Irisu. Did someone just shoot? Yes, Silver shot for some reason. You saw the tracer in the camera. think he shot the building. Silver and Irisu both spotting one another. And Silver doesn't really want to be there anymore. Risk making sure that what they did can't be done to them. Lisa and Lisa capping base B. Shots have happened. Rory capped their base early though. Keith's now taking a little bit of a hit. And we have Silver and Cost at the back there. Zonk has been spotted though, has to be a little bit careful. Definitely needs to be unspotted if he wants to cap the base. But Mozza is there, together with P. And he pulls back. But he lost quite a bit of health for even looking there. And I know that there's people there right now. We have Irisu running around in the back. Just like Silver is basically running around. Light tanks can always make such a big difference here. Now we have Cost holding. And Mossa keeping his eyes trained on base C. Schizo looking to see if he's still there. Does not get hit for it, but neither does Mossa. Nerisu knows that Silver is there. They kinda want him. Mandalorian gets hit for it. Silver actually doing a good job spotting here. Cheeky position. Sophie has now also been spotted. Mandalorian losing a little bit more HP there. But overall, it is a very patient, quiet game. Basically, exactly what I said I wanted. But it will be up to Risk to make a move here, because Rory has the point advantage. Schizo having a look there. Making sure that no one's there. But there is someone there, he just doesn't know it yet. Silver took a bit of a bleed. Nothing too bad though. Schizo again. Having a look to see if Mossa is still there, and he is. And right now we're just entering a stalemate form of the game, so I can just basically fly very, very high and show where everyone is at. Now Risk is actually making a move. Going towards the base C area. Potentially after Zonk and Kiss. Lisa, Silver and Cost all there. Schizo forced backwards. And they want to get Zonk out of the way. That's the focus here. Lisa losing quite a bit of HP. Is the preferred target here. Gets taken out for it before he even lands all his shots. Krim is not looking too healthy. Zonk gets taken out. B and C are both being capped right now. P is the preferred target there. We have Schizo actually missing Silver here. Mandalorian has been taken out as well. There goes Kiss though. A is being stolen, but B has already been stolen. Schizo really wants to get out of there, might not be able to. Shoots Mossa, who is now the preferred target. Is being bullied here. This is also basically what he's doing, Schizo, is making sure that he can't really focus on anyone else. But Sophie, Schizo and Monk all go down. There is an 850 point for Rory, but will it be enough? Krim has to stay alive. Atomic has to stay alive. Base B is now being stolen. They can have it. It doesn't really matter as long as they keep base A. But base A is the one that's going to be the tricky one. P. Oh, now base A is being capped as well. Which is the one that they really, really need. Irisu. Losing quite a bit of HP. And Risk is turning it around. Krim and Atomic both go down. And now all of a sudden it is just Irisu. And he's the last one left alive. And he doesn't make it. And the game is for Risk. Even though, for all intents and purposes, it should have been Rory's here. Very well played by Risk here. Turning it around like that. Very well done. So that is the second game up and over. Like I said, it is the best of 7, so there's no match point for anyone just yet. But we are moving to a different map, which is Oasis Palms. And of course, I've got a little map video for that as well. It is a map with lots of hills and basically ridge lines. It's not hills, it's desert, but you know what I mean. I always kind of like this map. I prefer the desert side over the city side, but in this case it is very important to hold the bases. So even if you're focusing most of your firepower somewhere, usually we do see 1 or 2 tanks within the city limits. Or otherwise, if most of the team is in the city, we see some in the desert. Because you can't really ignore half the battleground, so to speak. Risk now ready more quickly than Rory, with 2 215Bs, 3 AMX 54s, an E50M and a Super Conqueror, whereas Rory is taking potentially 3 AMX 54s, 2 E50Ms, a 215B and an LT. Yes, basically what NetForce just said. M4 is popular, reactive armor, a good HP pool, and gun isn't bad either. Plus, it can really pack a wallop, and it's got a bit of troll armor, like if you're wiggling or angling it right. It is a really lovely tank. The thing is, I never question the... Oh, it's another Super Conqueror Foolery. I never question the team choices for tanks. Like, the meta shows itself. They look into this stuff with basically a magnifying glass. And then basically see what works. And in my case, I never pay attention to the numbers. I always just play something and then, I like this, so I'll play it more. Blind shots happening. No one's been shot though. Monk and Silver. Ooh, Silver getting spotted, but Monk does not. So they know that Silver is there. The thing is though that most of Risk forces, yeah, they guess that he's around there somewhere. They're guessing that he's in that bush, which he's not, which is smart because otherwise he would be hurt very badly. So now we have Krim moving into base B, and we probably have Kiz together with Skizzo going into base A, and that will give Rory a nice advantage. We have Mandalorian there, but Krim hasn't even been spotted. Is safely getting away with capping. Does activate his sandbags as he gets out of there, but he doesn't even get spotted for it. Mosa now capping base C. Krim having a look. Risk forces are returning, but right now Rory has the upper hand. I think they felt, maybe hoped, they would catch 1 or 2 tanks together in the desert and that would give them the gun advantage here. But instead, it gave Rory the base advantage because they've got a free B cap here. Mandalorian and Skizzo both spotted. And now they are moving in. Skizzo's holding. Thing is, he's not alone. Kiz is there as well. Also, I like how the texture just stops there. And now we have Skizzo. Shots are fired. Mandalorian takes a little bit of a hit. But they are holding. They are trying to shoot them from the desert area, so they have to be careful of that as well. Because basically the AMXs are big targets. Trim losing quite a bit of HP. They're going after the people in the desert. But now, basically Rory divided their forces in a way that doesn't quite make sense to me. Kiss is the first one gone. There goes Mosa. Sophie's not looking too healthy. He gets taken out as well. C is being stolen. This is the only thing though. Rory has a nice pincer on Risk here. Silva has been taken out. There goes Cost. And Schizo is literally moving his tank to avoid P getting away, but also using P as cover here from Lisa. Big hits happening. No, Lisa is shooting Zonk. And now we have basically the focus fire here from Rory is decent. Mandalorian goes down. We're already 1k points. Rory has it. Even though Lisa is still very, very healthy. But that says a lot about the focus fire from Rory here. Well played. Very lovely game here. Again, like, to be fair, I say that a lot, but all tour games are lovely. Like, either one team does really well, or both of them do really well, and it's just very close, but it's almost always a lovely game. The score now, 1-2. Again, no match point for anyone just yet, as we get ready for the second game on Oasis Palms. We have Rory now ready with 3 AMX-54s, 2 E50Ms, an LT and a 215B. Whereas Risk is taking a 215B, 2 AMX-54s, an LT, a Super Conqueror, and whatever P and Mandalorian ready up in. Let's see, they've got 50 seconds left to do so. There we go. P goes for an AMX-54, Mandalorian a 215B, Mossa actually switches to an AMX-54, so we have 4 now. And then we will see what they do with them. Because this is the thing, well, to be fair, based on how the last game went, I kind of expect a clash around base A this time, like early on. Unless, of course, Risk does the... Rory does the same thing that Risk did last time and goes into the desert. But it's always... This is the thing with tours. It's always trying to outthink the other team, and that could be tricky. Because you also have to make sure that you play to your own strength and don't try to play too much to your enemy's weaknesses. I got another offer by the looks of it. At least the game didn't crash, because I know that sometimes it can do that. Let's see. 3. Splitting their forces a little bit. Ooh, look at all the heavy tanks just lining up to go towards the middle here. Monk is not getting spotted. Schizo, Mandalorian, both got spotted though. This could be very tricky. They're trying the base cap here, but Schizo is in a very dangerous position. Decides that he does not want to be there for that. Manages to not lose too much HP, but they certainly didn't cap the base as they had hoped they would. C has been capped though, and Risk has not capped base A. Schizo is in a very terrible position. Rory is coming together. Monk is taking shots. Krim losing quite a bit of HP. Schizo is definitely being pushed. They are trying to focus on cost, but basically when they are arm angled like that, it's hard to find focus fire here. Sophie takes damage. HP wise there's about 2k between them, but Zonk is not looking too healthy. Schizo getting shot. Zonk goes down. Base B is being capped. Mandalorian goes down. Atomic is arriving. The E50Ms are there. And now they know that. Oh, Schizo looking very unhealthy now. And actually missed his shots there. We have, in the meantime, Atomic being set upon by both Sophie and Lisa. But Lisa goes down. There goes Schizo. Finally, he survived a lot longer than I thought he would. Sophie goes down. Making it 4v4. P takes a hit. Krim doesn't want to be there anymore. Is using the rock to survive as long as he can. He can't really turn around. But now we have 3 tanks focusing on Krim. Cost is the one that Rory is focusing on. 3v4. Atomic. Kiz has the HP, but has to be careful with it. Kiz now going down. Straight into it. Is going to eat another shot. And another one. Does take out P. But now Kost is not looking too healthy either. And Kiz worked himself in a very tricky position. C has been stolen. Kiz does not get a shot in, but does get shot for it. Rory, though, still has the point advantage, but not the HP advantage. And Atomic goes down there. And now we only have Monk left. Who is holding base B. Who does need to get the shots in. Gets struck there, which is a good shot. And gets murdered by Moza there. And the game is for Isk. No, you have to keep in mind that with the people watching, there's a lot more people watching, but they're watching through the portal, so YouTube doesn't count them. It's a weird coding thing that Wargaming can't help, unfortunately, because we also don't get the view hours for it, which kind of sucks. But yeah, well, very close game here. It could have gone either way. I think that there's a few moments where people rush into things too headlong, basically, and they paid for that. And now it is 3-1, which means that if Risk wins the next game, then they are through to the upper bracket finals. Again, not grand finals, but upper bracket finals. And that would mean that Rory is through to the lower bracket. But we're not quite there yet. We are going to go to main rooms. Oh no, that's not the right one. It's scrolled. There we go. Main rooms. Main rooms is also one of those maps that I really like. But there's some... For tour, it is such a tricky map. Like, you have to focus on a base. You have to hope that you get that base. You could go for base B, but it's very tricky to cap it. And it's all about, like, the lines of fire from so many positions that you have to take into account. It is a fun map, though. Like, especially to play on. I like it. But there we go. 18 seconds left to go. Rory now ready with 4 AMX 54s, 2 215Bs and 1 E50M. Versus 2 215Bs, 3 AMX 54s and 2 E50Ms. Let's see. And again with the camo offer. Oh dear, the game thinks that I'm actually playing, I think. Even though this doesn't even count for the tournament order. We have Krim heading towards the base C area, or at least the area before, to see anyone crossing over. He doesn't spot anyone, but neither is he spotted. And now we have Silver and Moza. There we go, people have been spotted. Cheeky shot there by Moza. And base C is getting capped safely. Before anyone can decap it, they just have to be careful. Silver bleeding a little bit there. Oh, cheeky shot into Zonk, but it doesn't actually pen. And now they have a nice little crossfire going on. 2 AMX 54s are pushing in. But he's not exactly alone there. We have Krim arriving. Who's going to meet Sophie here. Oh, Sophie getting tracked. Is now the preferred target. And he's actually pulling back to survive a little bit longer. Does get another shot in. Does go down first though. The trap kind of worked. Monk in danger. So is Mossa though. Monk goes down. Prim not so much being ignored, but they do realize that Mossa goes down. Diddy has been gone down in the middle as well. Now if Lisa dropping down. Prim, very low on HP but still alive. And this is the thing, they have to make all the shots count. So far, Risk has lost 3 guns. Base C is being stolen. Alisa is almost gone. Does not manage to take out Zonk there. Irisu got set on fire. Survives with a grand total of 38 HP after Silver tried to HE him. But he does take him out in the end. And now it is 5 versus 3. 4 versus 3. I would just want to point out that Zonk is still alive with 43 HP. Cost goes down. Zonk still alive. We just have Mandalorian. And Silver wants that kill. Does not get the kill though. Mandalorian arriving in the middle. Now gets spotted. There goes Silver. And Mandalorian is the last one left alive. Does not have the HP to deal with this. Especially not first place like this. Nice shot into Kiss though. But then he gets taken out. And the game is for Rory. This was basically like the trap that happened there at base C was beautiful. With the AMX is pushing. And I thought that that would not go well. But it actually went a lot better than it looked. Because the trap thing actually worked with their E50M. Basically distracting one of the 215Bs. So now we are getting ready for the 6th game of this best of 7. And again, potential match point for Risk. If they win the next one, then they are still through to the upper bracket finals. Rory has to win twice in a row for that to happen. But Rory is now ready with 4 AMX 54s, 2 215Bs and an LT. And on Risk side we see 4 AMX 54s, 1 E50M and potentially 2 215Bs if they ready up as they are. Less than a minute left to go before we go into that game. I kind of always wonder, like, are they going to do the same thing? Like, in a way, you can always expect someone to do something different, but that's exactly why maybe you wouldn't expect them to do the same thing. Oh dear. It's basically games within games within games. The Mandalorian goes for another AMX 54 rather than a 215B. So with that all said and done, everyone is ready. We've got 22 seconds left to go before we go into the next game. And then it will all depend on basically if Rory can get another win in, then we have a tiebreaker. And otherwise, Risk is through to the upper bracket. So here we go. I keep forgetting to go back to click away that offer, but there are so many cool camos though. Like both with the Halloween ones or the regular ones. Like the Jupiter camo here is one of my favorites as well. Then we have Monk. Going to have a quick look in the middle to see if anyone is there. Silver on the other side. With the E50M. That was cheeky though. Sophie blind shot at the bush before Monk was even spotted for it. He wasn't even there yet. Base C is getting capped. Monk is deciding that he does not want to be there. In randoms this would not scare me. In a tour game, Schizo might be in big danger. Sophie losing more HP as basically Rory just goes for it. They're focusing on Sophie. Not all shots pen. And they are losing quite a bit of HP for it. Atomic is there. Oh. Zonk takes another hit. Risk is now rallying. Now Schizo. Oh no, it's actually Krim that takes out Mandalorian. With the 2 and 5 Bs behind the rocks there. They have to be careful. They want to get all the shots in. So if he goes down, Schizo is arriving at the back there. This is like the pincer movement here. We have Kiss at the back, Schizo on one side, Rory basically pincering 3 tanks here. Mossa as the preferred target. That is what Krim is going after. He goes down. He is not looking too healthy, but they've already taken out 2 tanks from risk there. P gets tracked. He is making it difficult for him to go anywhere, but also trying to not block the shots of his teammates. He is not looking too healthy, and they want to take him out. Lisa goes down. There goes P, and basically Rory's not lost a single gun yet, which I have to give them credit for. Prim is going to go down at some point, but there's only 2 tanks left from... Ooh, no, I want to go up. There we go. Krim goes down, Cost goes down, and now Silver is the last one left alive. Goes in for the hug. And it's Schizo that takes the kill there. And what a game from Rory here. Pretty much hyper aggression, but it worked out very, very well for them. Beautifully played. Very aggressively played. But that 4-side pincer movement, honestly, that's beautiful. And a map like Mayan Ruins allows for that. So for the tiebreaker map, we are going to go to New Bay. New Bay, where I had my lovely 11k Smasher game, which was insane and balanced and stuff. But all in all, I do like the map. It is a tricky one though. It's such a city map. It's quite small. I would love it to be bigger. But at the same time, I think that that would lead to a lot of draw games, which is probably why it's the way that it is. In boss mode, the thing is such a pain when you have Graviton, because you can get basically sucked up all the way up to the top of buildings and everything. As a tool map though, it can lead to some very interesting strategies where people either like wolfpack together or they play the bridges and you have like a very patient game. I like it. The games on this for tours are always interesting. So let's see. 35 seconds left to go. And we see that Rory is now completely ready for New Bay with 2 AMX 54s, 2 Super Conquerors, 2 215Bs and 1 LT. And on risk side, we see a 215B, 4 AMX 54s, an E50M and a Super Conqueror. So that should be interesting in and of itself, because then you have again Silver in the E50M versus Monk in the LT, and whether or not they can pull it off. Funniest thing though, by the way, I've always... No! Oh, seriously? It's done that before to streamers, and then it actually crashed the game, so I'm happy that that did there. Oh my god. Yeah. Last game of the day today. After this, we will know who's in the upper bracket finals. And one step closer to being at least in the... I think that, no, they will be in the top 4, won't they? If you're in the upper bracket finals. No, not... I think so. We'll have to look at the bracket later on. Monk heading towards the ridge, not going for the base cap. Silver and Monk both spotted here. Silver decides he does not want to be there, so he repositions. No one's there to shoot him. But the Super Conquerors do get spotted. Kiss and Cost losing a bit of HP, both of them. Monk is deciding he's hightailing it out of there with a bit of a bump into a building. C has been capped to add a bit of security. Now have Mandalorian capping base A. They know that Mossa is there as well. They know that Silver is there as well, so they know that they're in a tricky position. Base B, though, is completely unprotected. And we have Schizo now pulling back. Does get spotted for it. Both take a hit from each other. And right now, we have Monk running around the back. Atomic is holding in the spawn. Grim is in a tricky position there, though. Cost losing more HP. Irisu now also losing some. Ki is losing more. Shots being fired by Monk. And now we have Rory moving in. Or going after Lisa, but this is tricky stuff though. There's not that much HP. Kiers and Lisa both go down at once. Now we have Schizo and Zonk dealing with Sophie. Whereas Irisu is in the middle. Also in danger. There goes Sophie. Irisu is going to die on the next reload, but cost goes down as well. Prim, not looking too healthy, does have another shot in him. Shoots it. Now we have Monk. Getting shot, has to be careful. P is literally blocking Krim. But Moza does not get in. Oh. There goes Krim and Atomic. Making it 4v3 in favor of Risk. Zonk. This is a good spot though for the 215B. And now we have Schizo going on up top on the other side. There's slowly but surely whittling them down. Beautiful shot there through two of the iron bars there. Moza. Not going to be long for this world. He's the next one gone. Now they're going to go after Silver. And now we have Monk there arriving as well. He goes down. Schizo's not looking too healthy, but now it's just Mandalorian. They made it from 3 versus 4 to 3 versus 1. Monk has plenty of HP left, as does Zonk. Can't actually pass through there. Oh, bless him. Zonk moving in. Monk using the corpse to his advantage. But now we have Schizo taking that kill. And making Rory go through to the upper bracket finals. Well played. That is using those ramps very effectively. Very well played. This is also like throughout the matchup. I have to say, Rory's focus fire is on point. You can also see like they're sharing HP and it's effective. Beautifully done. No, I don't want to see that. I'd love to lick flash. I do not want to see it. So yeah, that is it for tonight. I think all the games are, yeah, tomorrow. That means that RN is facing Rory tomorrow and Risk is going through to the lower bracket. Let's see. Yeah, they're up against KSR. And it also means that who ID is up against Jomon. And that means that Urs and GV, I think, are... Am I saying that right? Yes, yes they are. So commiserations to them. They are both out of the tour now. We only have 6 teams left. And tomorrow we will see the next stage. Then, like I said, we have the upper bracket final. And then followed by... Or the lower bracket. I'm not sure which one I'm streaming, but we'll see. And after that, the lower bracket semi-finals. So those should be interesting matchups as well. I will be streaming for another 15 minutes to make sure that everyone gets the rewards that they should. Because the timers will be... Well, by the time you hear this, it's 12 minutes. But yeah, until the hour. So I do have a replay that I got while I was streaming I'm really curious about this one. So we're going to watch that one. And we're going to fill some time. But these were fabulous games. It's nice to watch APAC again, honestly. I've missed it. And tonight, of course, I will be back on the EU server as well. If you're an EU player, then you get rewards for that one. And again, that will be for 2 hours. And after that, tomorrow I will be streaming APAC and EU. And then on Thursday also APAC and EU. So all in all, quite a lot of tour streams going on right now. But honestly, every time that I do this, I'm like, oh my god, why do I do this to myself? Because it is very time consuming and can be an absolute pain. But that being said, I love tours so much. It is so much fun to stream these games. Because it's not just... Oh, hello there. Oof. It's not just the tours itself, but it's the pinnacle of gameplay that you can get. Like, what happens when 7 people actually coordinate and actually play together well, support each other, everything, communicate, all of that. And that's something that you don't get that in randoms. So for me, this is always the pinnacle of gameplay. And it doesn't mean that it's absolutely flawless, but it is fun. And you don't get the level of gameplay anywhere else. So yeah, I love tours. And every time that I stream these, I'm always like, oh god, why do I do this to myself? Because it takes so much time and energy and brain power that I lack, basically. But it is so much fun to watch. So yeah, I'm enjoying this. He's just farming you, isn't he? Aw, thank you, Voltus. That is so sweet. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. I will probably also watch this tonight, honestly. Because we will have time to kill. Now he's very much alone here. That could be very tricky. Amarak? I mean, it is the day of Amaraks for IS-7, so... And there's a med tank behind him. It's so much danger, honestly. I'm not sure what the MK is doing. Come on, come on. And every time he moves forward, he gets shot in the... behind by the WZ. But he has to focus on the IS-7. Oh, this is so tricky. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be there either. Nice. He's not completely lost yet. Oof. There we have it. Well done. Not sure what the Jaeger is doing, honestly. Oof. There goes the 260. Good night, Net. Oh, just a bit too much movement there. Yeah, I just have to feel the stream, honestly. Like, I always want to make sure that everyone gets the max amount of rewards. And technically speaking, I think that well, especially by the time you hear this, but if you've watched from the beginning, you should have all the rewards. You're in such a tricky position there, you can't really move anywhere. Ooh, that'll help. Oh! Jaeger is arriving though. Might be some help. There you go, now the i7 is at least a one-shot. Did the Jaeger just basically, like, let's say, sacrifice himself? I'm not sure. I'm curious what the Jaeger did in damage. Because that is a bit special. Nice. Let's see. I don't know where the 268 is at. Yeah, I probably would have gone there too, to be honest. Because they're not spotted. Not sure what the IS-7 is doing. There he is. And to be fair, you can't really get shot there from the camping spot. Because you could have... There he's at. There we go. And now it's just one lone E5 versus a camper. Nice. Oh god, I would be so nervous without my adrenaline at this stage. Nice, that's also what we need. But the 268 is agile though. Oh, nice bounce. And now we've got the adrenaline back. Nice. He should have this though, to be honest. He really should out-reload him. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god. That's more stress than we need. There we go. He has it in the end with a whopping nearly 8k damage. That is insane. Thanks for sharing that. That was a fantastic game, honestly. You were in such a tricky position there, honestly. I never go there for that reason. I want to be able to get out of places. It worked out in the end, though. Jaeger actually did second best damage. I'm not sure what he was doing for the most of the game, but hey, we'll take it. See all the notifications. Are all from the trolls. Aww. Okay, let's see. I think we've got at least time for another one. What have I got for you? We can... I'm going to give you my hoary boss game, I think. Maybe that will carry us over to the end. This was a funny game. It was mostly fun because my team was just really good. This is the kind of team that you want when you're a boss. And I want to believe that I'm also the kind of boss that your team would want. So when you're boss, people tend to either like completely YOLO or just hold way at the back. You need like a good balance. You need to make yourself primary target because you've got the HP for it. At the same time, you need to be careful to not lose HP too quick. So you have to not be YOLO, but you have to be quite forward, let's say. And of course they have a mouse as boss, which is not good for me, because he's got a lot more HP. But there we have it, first gun already gone. And slowly but surely the mouse is making his way to me. And of course this is where I should have known that I could just use HE and it would still pen. And he hurts me, but look at the HP that is just dropping so much, so fast. And now my teammate is just holding him in place. Now I might lose a little bit more HP, but it's fine because he's losing so much more quickly. So it's always nice when they do this. A little nod bounce. And there we have it, their boss is gone. Like, yeah, this is before I knew the trick about the, whatchamacallit. The trick about using the HE shot. Let's make him fly, shall we? Whee! And there he goes. I hate that you do not actually get that kill credited to you when you do that. You honestly should. It's only fair. Now I'm a bit more forwards, but I'm also like shielded right now, which is why that shot did not pen. That one did, and that one did as well. I'm just kind of eager for damage here. But now I've lost half my HP, so I want to be a bit more careful. But then they give me a shield, and I'm just like, okay, then we'll just go forwards. And he actually shields me again. This is also something I've noticed. When you're shielded, if you get shot again, it resets the shield to max time. As long as you're not shot, you will still have the shield. It doesn't expire then. Now I know there's tanks all around. And I kind of wanted to murder him. And I needed light kills. But there he goes already. And now I'm shielded again. I'm having some nice healers behind me. This is what I mean though. Like, when it works so well. I'm just having a really good team. Let's see. There's someone camping in the corner, which I'm not particularly a fan of. The convoy is over there, which I just missed because I'm pro. I got poisoned. That was a good shot though. But then I realized that the mouse is there, so I used the gravitrap to miss the Sheridan, but basically get shot towards the mouse. I only have one AP shell left, which did not pen, which is even funnier. So now I'm just basically on Premo, which is still fine, really. It is always this thing. I carry a lot of Premo, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. He actually did more damage to me than I did to him, which is not fair. So I just decided to murder him instead. And I think that by the time you hear this, the timers will already have stopped. So this is actually just perfect. So now I'm just going to go a bit YOLO, because I don't have that much ammo left. Their boss is AFK, which I kind of feel for them, to be honest, because that's not really fair. And I kind of just wanted to kill their boss. There we go, now I got a shield. And I really needed to kill Lights. So that not doing what it should was just really not making me happy. They just want me to go forwards, and it's like, fine. If that is what you want, then we will do that. We got another shield. They only have 4 lives left. I wanted to turn around to kill the Batchat, but the Batchat did not allow for it. There we go. Now he's gone. They have 1 life left. It's just okay. Let's just go for the boss then, because that would be fun if we could kill the boss one more time. And then we do another bit more damage. And we're just steadily eating him up. But then the Batchat arrives down and it's just like, oh my god, I need that light kill. Like, honestly. And I did not. I just HE derped it. But then I still got him in the end, even though I was being dragged. So that was fine. And we won in the end. Timers on the portal, by the time you hear this, is 3 minutes up. I blocked 10k damage there. That was beautiful as well. Yeah, that was overall a very lovely game. Lovely team game. But yeah, that's it for me for now. I will be back later today in 6 hours to be exact to stream EU server. And after that, I will be back tomorrow at noon my time days um, to stream the second day of the APAC server. And hopefully all will be well and going smoothly and everything. Thank you all for watching. I'm just going to have a quick look. Here we have it. Rory versus Road Nova is going to be the finals upper bracket. And then we have the quarterfinals happening at the same time. So that is what we will be watching tomorrow. Hope to see you all then. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye!